Ayo, this is the Beard. In the following weeks, we will embark on a new journey to obtain $1 million. The rules are simple. No heists, no missions, no races. All we have on offer is what is available in the overworld. Selling vehicles, collectibles, gang wars, and the casino. This is our quest. This is our call to arms. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. So, picking off straight where we left off before, with where we have to go for action figure number 21. As you can see, still in the lumberyard. I hate this lumberyard. Lard? I hate lard. This car is like a larder. I need to stop saying lard. But anyway, you saw what we were set up there. Again, just hit pause, you'll see where we're going. And there it is, under the bridge downtown, with Anthony Kiedis, just chilling. And there we go, number 21. Oh boy, there's another 80 odd to get. Setting up our location for the next one. And this location. Boy, is it fun. Well, it actually is, in some context, because it's a cannibal cult kind of place where all the people are naked. Now, don't worry, there's going to be no close-ups from me. You're not going to see any polygonal dongles at all. But as you can see, right off, I select the wrong weapon, but right off, they start attacking me as soon as they get there. And as you can see, although sped up, my inability to shoot is on full display for you. This is because I'm rubbish, but we all know that. Anyhow, trying to find this location based on the map, and the image I had was proving quite hard. I spent most of my time inside their compound looking to try and find this next action figure. And yes, as I said, naked old men. Yeah. After downing that old chap though, I take a shotgun blast straight to the spine. But don't worry, I'm from England, I just walk that off. I then decide to approach from above. So I'll descend in and attack them. No, I won't. No, I won't. Still though, I'm thinking attack from above, the high ground. You know, Obi-Wan said that works. I think I'm in a good place here, but they keep shooting. And as I fall, you can see, nope, they all had a great shot on me. I just had a rubbish camera angle. You know, with the right analog stick, you can just move the camera around and see. So, due to the respawns from keep dying, I keep ending up in their compound. Escaping their compound is proving difficult. I decide then to go where actually the icon, item, words are, is, kinda. And it was never in the compound to start. It was just outside. Now, you can see at the start of the sped up clip there, the car, so you can figure out your own bearings. And then, in my infinite wisdom, I set myself on fire. Because, you know, why not? Lols. Trying to get back to the shit wind, I failed miserably. I think I killed the guy the same time he killed me. Interesting. Now, from the compound is the next area. And as you can see, there's a big gap of land. Because we have to swim. Heading over to the closest landmass I can find. Doing it the only way I can. Precision, driving. Perfect in every way. So perfect, I completely beach the car. I know I'm not on a beach. Probably used the wrong word. I don't care. So, first of all, what you have to do is when it's stuck like this, is kick it. You've got to kick it free. When that doesn't work, you've got to try a new approach. Stealing someone else's car, lining yourself up, and driving full pelt at your car to try and knock it free. When that doesn't work, just maybe try hitting it from a different angle. I honestly thought that would work, pushing it backwards, but no. Just had to go downhill, and there you go. Front end is free from the incline it was trapped on, and we're good to go. So leaving this stranger's car because it's not the shit wind, and that's not how we're doing this. Re-enter the shit wind, and we can resume. Oh, I've only got 2 collectibles so far this video. Need to pick up the pace. The ship wind is not looking too good. It really isn't looking that good. I think I need to repair that soon. Anyway, heading over to the closest section of land to where I need to leave. The only way I can, because reasons. One day I'll be good at driving in GTA. Maybe following the path and the sat-nav that I'm given may be a good idea instead of trying to take shortcuts all the time. Nevertheless, I eventually right the car and we're good to go. So, hopping out of the ship wind, I'm heading over to one of those islands there in the background. This is going to take its time. Gracefully jumping into the sea. Or not. How I didn't die by hitting my head on that rock, I have no idea. But anyway, the sound of this being sped up, the flapping in the water, is quite disconcerting to me now. I don't know what to say about that. Please let me say something though, because that noise is really distracting me. I can't think of anything to say, so I'll start with a joke. I'm on the wrong island. So with more of that noise, I better hurry up with that joke. Knock knock. Who's there? Doctor. Doctor Who? Doctor Who gives a f***. Anyway, we're now on the right island and we're going to head over to the collectible article. Don't know why I tried to say that, but then again I don't know why I say most things. Now we're at 23. Excellent. Back on land. Or not. I'm actually still on the island. I need to get back on land. That's what I meant to say. Using words is quite hard for me. In the shipwind, we tried to get back on course. Now this seems to be not too far away. Less than a mile. And it's in this lovely restaurant area. Now I'm very lucky at the start here because this area is always hostile. So I get to very quickly get out of my car, run over to the collectible, get back into the car, and before I have a chance to open up my map to find the put on the next location, I'm already being shot. And there's lots of bad people there. This restaurant I hate. I do not give this a good ranking. The next place we have to go is, of course, Fort Zancudo. Great! An army base. I have a rubbish car, and it's even more rubbish now at the moment, because as you can see, I've lost a tyre from the previous shootout. This is not going well. I am going to really struggle here. Instead of heading to the base itself, you just need to hop a left, and what we're looking for is in one of these water cylinder cycle reservoir treatment place things. I don't know words. I've already established that. So get as close as I can, because let's be honest, walking sucks. Even worse than driving a three-wheeled car. So hopping over, just going to walk over to the right one, and there you can see it in the distance. Get up, slowly saunter over, and pick it up. 25. I have so much further to go. 75, in fact, is where I need to go. Struggling to use my guide to find out where I'm heading next, I eventually hop on the icon and decide to ignore the sat-nav because I'm that clever. Anyway, we head over to the construction site, I suppose. What they'll be constructing just outside of a military base, I don't know. Who would want to take that contract on? I mean, it is a military base, quite a high target. After quite a while of getting lost, a very long while of getting lost, I eventually find out where I'm head to be going. When I realise that you can press jump to climb small objects like that, we're on to a winner. And there it is, in the dumpster. And you can see where the car is on the radar, so you can kind of get your own bearings there. I don't do very good jobs at talking or making videos or guides for collectibles. But anyway, let's head back to the car and let's load up our next indicated location. Oh boy, it's going to be one of those videos. In the map, we just need to head a bit south the other side of the river. Now that is a long route. It's a very long route. I don't like that route. So let's head off, and then when I can, I'm going to ignore it, hop on this bridge, and then what you need to head for is this little statue here. So obviously, it's a military base, so you need to have jets. And very nicely though, the stream from the jets is what's actually holding them up. I kind of like that attention to detail. That is good. Again, I have forgotten how to climb small objects. By pressing jump, I was able to get over that collect the collectible icon, and now we're going to head back to the Shipwind and let's load up our next location. And there it is. Next to a river, just a bit south. Seems to be main roads. Might be okay, but it's a little bit twisty and turny. As you can see, we've got there pretty well. No big accidents, so despite the twisty turny road, the Shipwind managed to hold up. I'm getting more and more attached with this car. We've been through a lot together. Now what we need to do, don't know what this lay-by is. It's not a gas station. I guess it's where you hire canoes to go canoeing down the lake. Yes, that is probably what it is. Well done me for eventually figuring out a very obvious location. The words, however, were not obvious. So you just head down on the underside, and there it is in a canoe. Unlike me, what you should do is head straight to the canoe, kayak, or whatever it is called, instead of just running into an alcove. From there, we need to make ourselves go back up north. Backtracking on myself quite a lot. This guide, though, does make sense once you use it. Again, I will link it in the description, so you can all do a better job than I did. And maybe make a video of yourself that will attract more views. Anyway, this next location is in the Grapevine, in the main building. I decided in my infinite wisdom to skip and try and use a shortcut and not look at the sat-nav. And as you can see, the Shipwind is not the best of cars to start with. And when it's missing one wheel and this badly damaged and weakened, it can't negotiate this very simple hill. We are now on foot. So what you need to do is just head to the car park area towards the south of the vineyard. Sorry, full of saliva. Had to take a second to breathe. I'm going to steal this car there and just head over back to the Shipwind because walking sucks. Now, one thing with using this car, what I'm going to do though, firstly, is just quickly highlight the next location. Other side of the river. Okay. Well, other side from the river, from where we were on earlier. But this car's fast and works, and I find it very hard to negotiate with. As you can see, I found new ways to transition footage. Get used to that, it will be happening a lot more. Heading over to the Shipwind, we managed to get in and resume our quest. So, we were above the river for Zakudo. We need to be just the other side and head over to this little liquor store. It's not an open one, so you can't steal or hold it up or do anything there. So, luckily, it's just on top of the icebox, just outside. I realise I just said on tap because I'm thinking I want a pint. What we're going to do now is just head on to the reticle, to the next place, and it's in a shop. Okay, so just heading south down the main road and we will get there. Now one thing I will allude to is I had some issues, it'll make sense later, just making you aware that explaining some of these collectibles will be a bit of a hardship. That accident was not my fault, as you saw, they turned into me. Anyway, taking the shortcut that doesn't work, I then have to go down here and I'm being outmaneuvered, outpaced and outshone in every respect by cyclists. I then decide to mow them over, but they become hostile to me. And as you can see, trying to negotiate up this small little hill, that man who is walking is faster than me. I should have thought about using a better car possibly to do this in, but no, as I said, we are drawn to the Shipwind. It's become a part of me. I enjoy it a lot. I have now got a flashback to an earlier video, I believe, where I held up this store and where I died but got the achievement for holding up all the stores. Anyway, unlike previous stores that you can hold up, this collectible is not in the back, it is just in a trash can outside. I decided to take a break because of the car being that damaged, so I sell a car, nip to the casino, and because this quest is all about finding some extra money, I do get quite a considerable little bonus there for me. Anyway, with a repaired Shipwind, because I took that break, the reticle is not making much more sense, but basically where we were from that last collectible, you just need to head south and you'll come to this shop here, and when at the shop, hang around outside for a minute because you're an idiot like me, or not, as the case may be. Just head over to the back and it's not there. Because there's a second door and a second lockup, the game fakes you out. Ha ha ha, well done Rockstar, you are better than me. Anyway, let's head back to the Shipwind, and then again, we just need to head a little bit south to what I presume is a hotel, resort, place. Definitely somewhere I will never be able to visit in real life. One, because it's a computer game, and two, these places are not for people like me. They're for people who can articulate and be very popular and successful. I am not one of these things. Now, parked out front, what you need to do is just head around to the back. Now, the way to get through to the back is not obviously clear right away. So, after a bit of time of wandering back and forth and getting lost and wasting everybody's time, hence why this footage is sped up, I then decide to get behind it. I could have just done this from the beach, that would have been easier. Showing off some rubbish parkour skills, I then head to the outside bar for the swimming pool where the collectible is. Wow, 33 of them. I still have a long way to go. As you can see, it's not too far away for the next one, but the windy roads makes it hard to get to. Whatever this is it a bank? Is it something? I don't know. I haven't done the heist. It may be important. I can't remember the single player game either because it was that long ago that I played it. Again, sped up footage because it takes forever. Didn't think that I could drive my car all the way to the back, but you probably can. Anyway, in the centre place, there you find the collectible. Let's just head back to the Shipwind. For some reason, getting back there, the police are now alerted to me. Now, because I tried to save the quality of the video, I lost the police, but in that area. It was really boring, hence why it's quit. Cut. Shush. So, let's just head over and indicate on the map where we're going next for our next collectible. Looks to be someone's house. So, we're going to get a lot of collectibles in a closed up area. So, less travelling in between, and thankfully, we're not going up Chiliad again. Not that that matters, because apparently going from one building to another is just as hard for me. Hence why I've jumped into some poor person's back garden, and then driven through their fence. Anyway, I am now on the road, and we've just gone up the person's drive, and this is their house still under construction. And again, this took me forever to figure out, because I am not that clever, I am not that popular, I am not charismatic, I am not that good at what I do. Because Chris Jericho, I am not. Anyway, heading over to the back, we have to keep going, and then up here, I decided to show off more parkour, which was a detriment to my progress. There it is, and for some reason I take my rage or my stupidity out on this poor chap. With one slap, he's gone. I decided to keep kicking him though, and punching him while he's down, because reasons. Right, now what we need to do is just hop up to load up our next location, and as you can see by it not moving very quickly, it took me a while to get there. Remember, just use the pause button when you're looking at the maps there, and you can figure out the locations yourself. And I almost Austin Power my car. It's quite big, and this is a narrow driveway. Well, that's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it, because I just nearly Austin Powered it again. So, heading down the road, and I believe this is just the Zion Center thing, you know, the Church of Scientology place that they take the Michael of in the main game. Now, this took me forever to try and figure out the wall and how to get over it, until I realised you can just jump.
Hey, come on, please!
I hope you heard that clearly, because that's just a NPC talking, and there you get to see why. Some random person is just walking down the road. It's nice to see that it's not just me in the GTA universe that annoys all the other NPCs, it's NPCs themselves. Now what we need to do is just head over straight to this little statue collectible that is on top of that little pillar. I don't know why I'm struggling with words so much, I think I'm having a stroke. Now again, this footage is sped up just to show you how to get out and then get back to your car. There's probably an easier way, but it took a while and I'm not that clever. Back to the car, back to the map, let's find out where we're going next. Not too far away, just one long windy road. What do you reckon the odds are that I decide to ignore the sat-nav and drive into someone else? Or drive off the end of the road and try and take a shortcut? Yes, I took a shortcut. Did it pay off for me? I would say yes, because I landed there pretty well. Anyway, let's leave the car and head to the collectible. It's just on these kiddie slides. I wish I could actually interact with the slides like you do in Resident Evil 6. But no, this is not Resident Evil 6. Thank God this is not Resident Evil 6. Anyway, with that collectible done, we're back in the car. Eventually, got to go slow and swag. Let's load up the map and let's just hit onto the next location. Seems to be a bit of a way. Windy roads. I'm probably going to take a shortcut and make this a lot harder for myself. Who am I kidding? I don't need to take shortcuts to make this hard for myself. Just driving normally on a road and I will hit pedestrians and then hit inanimate objects. I am that good, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I am that good. Now, for this particular collectible, I made a boo-boo. An hour-long boo-boo because I wasn't sure where I was going. Hence the cutaway. What you needed to do is pay attention to the road when you cross it, because you get hit. Not just once though, ladies and gentlemen. Twice. He says it's his bad. I don't believe him. I'll try and get going. But there you can see, the ship wind is just there. That's so you can orientate yourself, because this is the building you need to head to. And what you need to do is snivel into your microphone because you have a cold. Heading up the stairs, very slowly. I hate stairs in this game. Just heading through to this little section here, and you can kind of see it there, the other side of the plant pot. And once you've got it, you can head back to your car. Hopefully your car is as inspiring as my shit wind is right now. So let's load up the map. Head to our next location, which is again just going a bit further south. Okay. And then once here, what we need to do is get out of the car and then head over this way. Now you see that little fence just down below us with the crisscross yellow lines? Just there, that's it. What we need to do is head there because there it is, the other side of the fence. Now, this is number 39. We're going to call it at number 40 because I'm going to do 20 in each video because this is again is taking up way too much time. With it loaded up on the map, we know where we're heading, and as I get closer to the location, nothing is marrying up from what I'm seeing. I head over to where my map is telling me to go, where my sat-nav is telling me to go, and I can't see where the article is. The collectible. That's because you meant to go a bit further forward and head to the subway station. Yes, it was underground, but obviously on a map of the overworld, it wasn't that clear. Shut up, it's my video. Please watch it, please like, share and subscribe. And then leave comments about how amazing I am and how much of a change I've made to your life, because life is hard right now. Head right down to the bottom of the station and wander around aimlessly for quite a while, and eventually you will come across that you've just done a loop on yourself. But then you'll find collectible 40. That will be the end of this video. Thank you very, very much for joining me. I will do another video coming up soon. You know, it will be next week. And we will have the next Let's Collectibles